Go ahead.
Welcome back to another episode of the Face Mask Podcast. And we, after week 2, we got a lot of things to talk about. So I'm gonna let Orb start it off. We're gonna bounce back and forth, and let's get this right out of the way. It's the elephant in the room. He's wearing football gear. I'm ready to drop the puck. The Raiders embarrassed themselves at home, their home opener.
No Raiders fan should be wearing gear right now.
Well, then why are you?
Because I'm an idiot.
Okay. Oh no! Oh my God! No! Oh my God! No!
You're gonna get us copyrighted.
Yeah. Well, well. I could say a lot to that, but anyway. Yeah. So
What are you talking about? All right, we're going.
Go ahead. I gave you the
lead. All right,
lead.
top performers of the week in week 2, very early, but I'm gonna give off a couple names of the top performers of week 2. Jared Goff, 22 for 28, 334 passing yards and 5 passing touchdowns. Woo! Against Ben Johnson, his former offensive coordinator.
You're a closet Bears fan, so.
All right, Puka Nacua also went off. He caught 8 out of 9 targets, that's really impressive by itself. 91 receiving yards and a 45-yard rushing touchdown. He accumulated over 140 yards on the day. James Cook, 21 attempts, 132 yards on the ground with 2 rushing touchdowns against the Jets defense, who was supposed to be a little scary. Russell Wilson, yes, he did throw an interception in overtime, but Russ was cooking in regulation. I mean, 30 for 41, 450 passing yards, the most he's ever had in his career, and 3 passing touchdowns. And Lamar Jackson, 19 for 29, 225 passing yards, and 4 passing touchdowns. Those are, I guess I could say, the top 5 performers of the week.
Okay, let's get down to business. Everyone was watching ESPN. Everyone watched the NFL Network. You all know that. Now, the biggest news of the week. Joe Burrow's hurt. He's going to miss practically the whole year. Okay, so he's ruled out 3 months. And, I mean, his season is technically over. And I would say his season's over. He's due to come back in early December. But at that point, what are the Bengals record going to be in December for Burrow to come back? Are they going to be out of it? And do you really bring Joe Burrow back into the the chaotic pass blocking of the Cincinnati Bengals? Like, holy smokes. So I would definitely keep him on the bench and next year. But I mean, if they make a trade and get a quarterback, and maybe they have a fighting chance to make playoffs, okay, then I say go ahead, play that hand. It's a really good hand to play. Burrow's really good. But also on that, I mean, they signed Mike White and Sean Clifford to the practice squad. So, not big names, but so that they just did that today, actually. I don't know when you're going to post this, but they just signed those 2 guys on Tuesday. So, I don't know. What do you think about Burrow? Do you bring it back in December?
Absolutely. I feel like that's a pretty stupid question.
What if they're out of playoff contention?
If they're out of playoff contention, no. But I think they...
Okay, so then it's not a stupid question.
If they're in playoff... if they're in playoff contention,
Oh my God.
If they're in playoff contention, I feel like it's very stupid. Like, even if they're somewhat close, because you... All right, let's just ignore no doubt, dog, because
Yeah.
we're keeping this all in. We're keeping all of this in. Anyway, Joe Burrow
Gosh.
comes back with like. Keep in mind, this is absolute worst case scenario. He'll come back week 11, and they're already 2-0. I'm not saying they're gonna be great without him, but I mean, hey, you just need to win a few games here and there, and you definitely got room for playoffs. If I'm not, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I'm a Bengals fan, I am depressed and I am angry at my front office for doing absolutely nothing to not get Joe Burrow an offensive line or a defense. But I am very depressed if I was a Bengals fan. But I'm not going to lose all of my faith quite
Yeah,
yet.
and I'm not going to go too depthly into that um, because we will do another episode where we talk about the Cincinnati Bengals in depthly, and we're doing that this week, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and it'll be a shorter one, but we're talking about the Cincinnati Bengals and the mishaps of the Cincinnati scouting, front office, tournament, everything. It's a shit show in Cincy, and Burrow's there to live through it. But so enough of that because we're gonna have a whole episode on that. So another headline I think, which is key, kind of big, the hospital beds are filling up in San Fran with Kittle going to the IL and Brock Purdy also going to the IL. So that means they're missing a minimum of 4 games. And oddly enough, McCaffrey's healthy.
The only one healthy is San
Yeah,
Fran, somehow.
Don't worry, they got a bed for McCaffrey. He'll probably be there in a week or two. But they lucky enough that the San Francisco 49ers faced the Saints this past week,
Yeah.
which are they're bottom of the barrel, honestly. And
The Saints were really close in there, though. Spencer Rattler,
I
3
know.
passing touchdowns.
yeah, they were hanging with him for a while. I mean,
Best game I've ever seen Spencer Rattler play.
honestly, yeah, no, that I would agree with that. That's his best pro performance.
You
Yeah.
can't put the loss on him either because that offensive line, they did okay until it was the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, they absolutely crumbled, and Nick Bosa just devoured that offensive line. It was bad.
Yeah. But the for as banged up as they are, they still worked out a win, and they're also in a 3-way tie in that division with these other teams are also 2-0. The Rams and the Cardinals.
Shockingly enough, yeah.
Yeah, oddly enough, that the 49ers and Cardinals both face the Saints. So they get their win. So the Rams will get them later on in the year. So yeah. And there's apparently, I mean, you could say this almost at any time, any year. There's grumblings about the Cleveland quarterback position. Flack, and it's the same year, same Cleveland Browns. They're always barking about their QB, and it's not a problem that's really gonna fix. It's no, like Flacco's not there to I don't know. Flacco did get benched in the game, and Dylan Gabriel came in and he threw a touchdown in garbage time. Woo, for what that's worth. But it's just not gonna happen this year, unfortunately. Even with, Dylan Gabriel's not impressive. He didn't really have all that impressive of a preseason. Shedeur Sanders was about the same in preseason.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do you think about the QB situation in the dog pound? You know,
I'd say honestly, give Shador the throne. Let him give him a chance. Why not? You don't got many options. I don't know if Shador's still lingering with an injury or not, because I know he did have one like 2 or 3 weeks last week of preseason. I think he's fine now though, but
yeah.
uh, yeah, let Shador. I mean, just give him a shot, man. I mean, yeah, like you're not doing great anyway, so why not give your fifth round rookie a chance? I mean, he obviously had highlights of college. Personality isn't the greatest. We know that he has some personality issues, but man, just give him a chance. Who knows? The kid might actually be solid. I mean, he didn't have a bad preseason. I don't think it was like spectacular, but it wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't bad. No. And I think you got to have Dylan Gabriel lose. I mean, he will get the shot first, at obviously, because when Flacco got pulled, they put him in. So he will probably get first nod. And, but I mean, the coach of the Browns, I can't remember his name.
Kevin Stefanski.
Stefanski, yes. He came out and the reporters, the media asked him about benching Flacco, and he said absolutely not. That's he says we lose as a team and we win as a team, and that there's Stefanski's not interested in switching QBs right now, and I kind of agree. Let Flacco earn the benching. I mean, is Dylan Gabriel or Shador ready to actually start in a regular season game? Probably not. Probably not. So maybe by week 6, 7, maybe. You know.
Yeah.
So. And the Chiefs lose again.
Yeah, they lose the Super Bowl rematch.
Super Bowl rematch at home. At home. So,
Good.
and I've been spending every episode that we've had, I've been talking about the Chiefs are slow starters, and I mean they're living up to that.
Yeah.
So, what's your take on that?
I mean, I think a lot of it comes down to the receiving room. Just you need to find someone to step up, and it's like Hollywood Brown's not doing bad, but I just think it's really starting to show that like they're missing Xavier Worthy and Rashid Rice. Also, some of it is on Mahomes. Like obviously he's still good, but I mean, this isn't the same Mahomes we saw
No, it's not.
3 or 4 years ago, where he was just pulling bullshit out of his ass like every 3 plays and getting like 50 yards here and then 25 yards there and then just juking out 2 defenders and then throwing on the run. It's not like, don't get me wrong, Mahomes is still good. He's still, you can tell he's has a lot of talent, but this isn't really the quite same Mahomes we've seen. And some of it is Kelsey's lost his step too. I think this is on the offense more on the defense in Kansas City.
And what'd you say? You think it's more on the
Offense than the defense.
Okay.
Defense, I feel like, has been doing their part just fine.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of Kelsey, he's also making quite the stir because also he had a very costly drop in that game in which the Eagles won. It led to an interception that Mahomes had. And why was it intercepted? Because Kelsey dropped it. So and he's got I mean, Kelsey's still good.
Yeah.
I mean, has he lost a step? Absolutely. But he is, how many steps above, so he can go down one step and still be really great. But he did not have a great pair of hands on Sunday, which led to an Eagles victory. So, and also Kelsey is also buzzing right now because there is some discomfort in what he was wearing. I think this was pregame. He was wearing a T-shirt that said "Free," and then pictures of Rashee Rice on it. I did see a picture of the T-shirt he was wearing, and am I disgusted by it? No, but it's in poor taste. I'll put it that way. It's in poor taste. It would, I don't know. It's Rashee Rice. He led to high-speed collision that had a big pile up of cars, and he's he's suspended for a good reason. I mean, he was young, immature, and he did something stupid, and he's suspended for a good reason. So Kelsey with coming out with this shirt, like, it's well. What do you think of it before I say any more?
I mean, I kind of agree. Like, in the eyes of the law, you committed a crime. I don't really know what you want to be free for. I mean, I'm sure, like, obviously it was quote unquote joke, but you really can't quite joke about committing crimes and expect, like, everyone to be like, oh, ha ha ha. It's just a little odd. I don't know. I feel like, obviously, he was trying to get some attention by wearing the shirt, but I just don't know why you would really want to draw attention to that matter.
He's enough attention on him.
I know, like, I don't really know, like, yeah, I just really don't understand it. I guess if I was Travis Kelsey, it's just like, why? Like, obviously, you and your teammates don't want him to be suspended, but in the eyes of United States law,
and being a responsible adult,
like, he was an idiot and he got punished for it.
Yes. Yeah.
And as you see, I'm wearing Raiders gear. Same thing happened to Henry Ruggs, but his was a little bit more serious, obviously. But
there was a life lost.
If I saw someone wearing a shirt that said "free," like, I'm not being biased at all. If I saw someone with a shirt saying "free Henry Ruggs," I'd just be like, dude, what?
You're an idiot.
Like, why?
Take that shirt off. That's disgusting.
Like, why? That guy is like...
Yeah.
I'd be like, he had potential, but, like, obviously, I care more about people being safe on the roads than playing football.
Rashee Rice, he made the mistake of, getting in a car, driving fast, and it didn't lead to the loss of life, but it also, it just led to a lot of people's property being damaged.
Yeah, which is...
Like, that's kind of a big deal. Like, I don't know. Just being stupid, young, and immature. Like, you're playing in the NFL. Be a little bit more mature. I mean, So, yeah, I think that shirt is in distaste. That's...
I feel like it's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it's a poor thing to do. So, anyway, what's the next topic you want to talk about?
J.J. McCarthy, not only did he do really, really bad, so anyway, I guess I'll go over his stat line.
Did he do worse than Geno Smith?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm not even wearing Raiders gear right now. I was so embarrassed.
I feel like Geno Smith did worse, honestly.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say so. J.J. McCarthy, 11 for 21, 158 passing yards, 2 interceptions, and 1 fumble lost. Horrible day for him against the Atlanta Falcons defense, which, I mean, the Falcons defense is like, I don't know, it's nothing crazy. Like,
It's respectable, though.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, but, like, still, it shouldn't be doing that to your starting quarterback. But he's still learning, I guess. I guess this comes with growing pains, right? And speaking of growing pains, he is suffering an ankle sprain. He's ruled out for week 3, and it might even lead into week 4 or 5. So Minnesota Vikings not
Is it
only
a high ankle sprain?
I don't know. I don't think it's a high ankle sprain because that would be a little bit longer, I believe.
He needs one of those air casts that Saquon Barkley had a few years ago, and he magically uh, recovered from an ankle sprain in about a week. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of quarterbacks being injured, Jaden Daniels apparently had a knee sprain during the Packers and Commanders game. I don't know how serious that is. They said he might only be out for 1 week. He's listed as questionable right now, though. But J.J. McCarthy, it is guaranteed he's missing week 3, bare minimum. So that's it for the quarterback injuries, but still not good for Vikings fans.
No.
Not at all.
Or Commanders fans either.
Yeah, but it's a little bit less serious there, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go into the pick'ems that we do on the show, and me and Justin, which is another one that joined us on the show. Me and him were tied for the lead after week 1, and I was I lost that shared lead after this week.
What's the records looking like?
Justin is 7-4.
All right.
Okay, you were in last,
Oh,
but I did a nosedive.
all right.
So now you're second at 6-5, and then I'm now in last at 5-6. And because one of my picks, I took the Raiders. I can't pick a division rival over the Raiders. So
I did pick the Chargers, yeah.
yeah. So I mean I knew that was a loss anyway. So let's go back to last week's. Where did I mean I knew the Raiders were going to lose, but I did take them. I really remember me talking about I like the Texans defense.
Yeah, I don't know, Texans. That's another thing we can talk about. Texans, what the hell are you doing? Why are you not
Holy
winning
smokes.
football games? And you guys scored too early. Like Nick Chubb, yeah, that 25-yard rushing touchdown.
Holy smokes.
It was nice, but dude, there
That
was
was an epic
way too
fail.
much time on the clock. Oh my God, Texans. And Baker Mayfield didn't even, I mean, like, maybe later in the game he played all right, but dude, that was a low-scoring game. Your defense was actually doing somewhat solid. Then you guys just forgot that Bucky Irving is able to catch a pass. Like, Bucky Irving had so many underneath routes that he caught, and then Rashad White gets the winning touchdown, or Rashad White gets the winning rushing touchdown at the very end of the game. It's like, dude.
I think I definitely think that the Buccaneers let
The Bucks let
the Bucks let Nick Chubb score. I purposely think that they did that so that they would have more time with the ball when they got it back. How do you tell a guy when you're losing to not go in the end zone? I mean, I don't know.
It's weird because Nick Chubb, I mean, that was right. I believe it was around the 148 mark. That is right around the time where it's just be like, all right, if like you could get points on the board and take the lead, sure, but like I don't know. I don't know. It was close. I mean, obviously the Buccaneers, I think they used all their timeouts. I can't remember if they did, but they were down to 6 seconds. Like, it was very close. It was a matter of just seconds, and Nick Chubb was 6 seconds too early. So that's just very unfortunate for Texans fans. But also, dude, CJ Stroud, he didn't play horrible, but CJ Stroud, this is not rookie year CJ Stroud. You had a sophomore slump.
Mm-hmm.
We wrote that off as just, hey, okay, that's part of the game. A lot of quarterbacks have sophomore slumps. But, dude, it is go time. go throw the football to your teammates, be an improviser, stop with all this just game manager bullshit, throwing 5 yard comebacks and 2 yard slants. Go sling the football. I know you can, just go do it. I don't know. I don't know if it's the gate. I don't know if it's the play calling in the Texans or what, but they are not utilizing CJ Stroud or Nico Collins to their fullest potential at all.
Yeah. Another game, the Packers and Commanders. Me and Orb took the Packers. Justin took the Commanders, and I really liked the Packers in that game. I don't know. The Packers have it. I mean, when they're at home, they're a different team. They are a different team when they're at home. On the road, they are beatable, but it'll have to be a big game from the other team. But I don't know. The Packers in Lambeau, the Packers, Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs, and their fucking plethora of good wide receivers. I mean, they got top 4-5 wide receivers there. That Christian Watson's a good wide receiver, and he's on the IL. He's on the PUP list. He's not even playing yet.
How do you feel about Matthew Golden not getting a reception last week?
I was disappointed by that. I took him
dude.
in fantasy, and the only points he got was a rush.
Too. I was disappointed in that too. I don't have Matthew Golden in any fantasy league. It was just like, dude, come on, you spent a first round pick on him. Get him he had 2 targets, but I mean, still, first round pick, give him at least 4.
Yeah, and I guess Reed is the number 1 there.
Yeah,
and
normally, yeah.
What's he doing? He's not having a good year either.
I think he's doing all right.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think he's doing bad.
He's not doing bad, but he isn't doing what he did last year. And Jordan Love and good for him and good for the Packers winning. That's a good strategy to have. Throw to a lot of different wide receivers so you keep the defense honest, and you got to guard this guy as well as you guard that guy.
Tucker Kraft did have a career game. I think it was 134 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
9 receptions. I was around that range.
Yeah, he was the best receiver for the Packers. Another game to bring up, I was the only one that took the Dolphins. I was really big on the Dolphins. Coming home, doing a home opener against the Patriots. My Raiders beat the Patriots week 1, and I thought the Dolphins would ball out at home opener, or I don't know what were they home week 1. I don't know.
The Dolphins?
Yeah, they were on the road, right?
Yeah.
Sure. So I was thinking they get embarrassed in week 1 on the road. They come back home, and they would be good, not just fine. They would be good. They weren't. So that was another dumb pick by me. So hence that's why I'm 3rd now in the pick'em. So
if I'm the Dolphins GM, I am having a sit-down conversation with my defensive coordinator and be like, hey, man, you got maybe 1 or 2 more weeks to figure this out, or it's go time.
Yeah. So with that being said, we're going to make the pick. I got a new segment that we're going to do, but that's coming up. But I want to make the picks for next week's. And how we do with the pick'em is we pick Thursday night's game, and then we pick all the primetime games. So Thursday, Sunday night, Monday night. And then we pick one Sunday 1 o'clock game Eastern time, and then one 4 o'clock game Eastern time. And I let Justin decide which games from both slots that we picked, and he picked Sunday early games. He picked the Rams and Eagles, and that's a really good game. And then for the 4 o'clock on Sunday, the late game round of late ones, he picked the Broncos at the Chargers. So we're going to go ahead and make those picks right now. And okay. He did pick. We'll do the Thursday night game first. It's the Dolphins at the Bills. This is going to be real fast. Bills. Justin also said Bills. He didn't even give a statement why. The Dolphins blow. Easily the Bills.
Bills, yeah. I'm taking the Bills as well.
Okay. So all three of us are agreeing that the Bills are going to take Thursday's game.
Easily.
Okay.
Even though Josh Allen has broken news.
Yeah.
He doesn't, by the way, that announcer. I don't think he does, but dude, did you hear that announcer?
No.
I think it was Tony Romo. I don't know. The second Josh Allen came out of the game, he was like, "Oh my goodness, oh my God, he doesn't do this. Something's up. Something." It was just funny. I don't know. You need to watch it. If anyone watching now hasn't seen that, I would just look it up. Or I'm hoping I wasn't watching an edited version of it, but yeah, it was pretty funny.
Okay. All right, so the game that Justin picked for Sunday early games is Rams at the Eagles, and he gave a description of his pick, Justin's pick. He's picking the Rams. Surprise! Rams get revenge for their playoff loss last year. So that's Justin's pick. Go ahead and make your pick. Rams at Eagles.
I'm gonna take the Eagles. It's gonna be a very hard. I think it's gonna be a pretty solid game, but dude, that Rams team was hanging in there with the Tennessee Titans last week until the third quarter started. Eagles, they ain't gonna play that. Now the Eagles haven't looked as great as they did last year, but I mean,
that's true.
I mean, still, dude, Devontae Smith, very clutch last week. I see the Eagles coming away with this. It's hard to go against that defense.
Yeah, the Rams are at the Eagles, which that's where they lost in the playoffs, was in Philly. I'm going to go with the Rams. I kind of agree with Justin on this one. I could see the Rams, learning their lesson and going into Philly and getting revenge. I could see that. So I'm taking the Rams.
As much as I like Kyron Williams, I don't have faith on him against that Eagles defensive line and Zach Bond. That's going to be a really big test for Kyron Williams next week. I mean, we've seen it before, but yeah, obviously now he's got a little bit more film to try to prepare himself. But like I said, that Eagles defense, I mean, that's pretty fucking scary, dude. Like I would hate to be an offensive coordinator game planning against that.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the Sunday doubleheaders, the 4:00 Eastern time slot, and Justin decided that, and this is a very good game that Justin picked out. The Broncos at the Chargers, a division game. Yeah. These two teams play each other tough. Justin picks the Chargers, and he didn't give a reason why. So, and I think that's kind of good because I'm picking the Chargers too.
Yeah.
Because I was really impressed with how good the Chargers dismantled and embarrassed my Raiders on Monday night. I was like, I did pick the Chargers in week 1 to beat the Chiefs. Mostly, I made that pick because I know the Chiefs kind of beat themselves. They're slow starters. That's just what they do at the beginning of these seasons. And that's why I made that pick. But the Chargers really showed something on Monday night. So I think Bo Nix will have his hands full.
Yeah, I
so. Really do.
I think so as well. I'm going to take the Chargers as well.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a pretty close game. They are very close in skill.
They're similar. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna give the edge to the Chargers, even though
The Broncos have a good defense.
beginning of the season I like the Broncos better, to be honest.
Oh yeah,
But,
no, so did I.
But Bo Nix is just like not that bad, but it's like oof. It's like he barely squeaked out a win against the Titans at week 1. So
Bo Nix or Justin Herbert?
Herbert.
Yeah.
For anyone watching, I'm a Raiders fan, but I think Bo Nix is a stud, obviously, and I get a lot of slack from this guy about it. But
I just don't like Herbert.
I don't like Herbert either, but he's better than Nix
for now.
For now. Maybe give it 2 years, something will change. But yeah,
yeah. All right, and the Sunday night game is the Chiefs again on prime time. The Chiefs at the Giants. Sunday night. Chiefs at the Giants. I'll let you make your pick.
That's very easy. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I mean, they are 0-2, but I mean, come on, it's the Giants. They should.
They almost beat the Cowboys. That was a hell of a game in week 2.
No, it was. I'm not saying
and they were on the road. They were in Dallas, and they did that to them.
I'm not saying the Giants are complete dog shit, because there's some pieces there like Malik Neighbors. I like Kayvon Thibodeau. I like Sexy Dexy. I like Paulson Adebo. On their defense, I like Abdul Carter. There are some pieces in the New York Giants organization, but I mean, come on. It's the Chiefs who are up here and the Giants who are down here when you look at roster. So I am going to take the Chiefs. Chiefs, if they do lose this game, I would actually start to hit the panic button in Kansas City, because we all know Chiefs start slow. They make the Super Bowl. Happens every single year. But if you lose to the New York Giants, dude, something is up, and you need to either trade or sign for a wide receiver.
Justin took the Chiefs as well. I'm going to take the Giants. I'm already in last place anyway. I need to gain ground. So this is...
That's just going to make the gap even larger, though.
Well, no. What if they win? What?
No chance in hell.
Okay.
I'll put $5 on
it. Let me introduce you to the Giants quarterback, Mr. Unlimited. Okay? You were just talking about his stats at the beginning of the show.
He is, yes.
Yeah, well, they're great stats.
I want to see all the New York media now call for Russell Wilson's head. You guys did in week 1. Do it fucking now. I told you guys. Me and No Doubt Dog said do not bench Russell Wilson yet. Maybe throw Jackson Dart in there in week 5 or something. But don't bench Russ yet. Now he leads the fucking league in passing yards.
Yeah.
Did they get a win? No. But was that Russ's fault? No. I'm sorry. 1 interception in overtime that they shouldn't have even been in.
Yeah, no.
Like, dude, come on.
It was a moral victory for the Giants to even take that to overtime. Holy smokes. Yeah.
That's another I wanted to say. Brandon Aubrey, that guy's a stud. We just need to give him some appreciation. He should never.
He's the next Justin Tucker.
Well, hopefully he doesn't end his career the way Justin Tucker did. But yeah, he in the city, or I almost said, the city of Dallas. I almost said the state in my head. The city of Dallas.
Where's that buzzer
at? In the city of Dallas, Brandon Aubrey should never have to pay for a steak dinner. It's getting to that level. 4 for 4 for field goals, 4 for 4 on PATs, and a 64-yarder last week. This kid's becoming automatic. Seriously, it's genuinely impressive.
Yeah,
and he needs some love.
I agree. He's hands down the best kicker in the game. And you wanted to talk about on the show, but we didn't take notes on it. You want to talk about how many missed kicks,
Oh, yeah.
missed field goals, missed extra points.
Yeah, we didn't do research on that, but
Like,
I'm
holy
sure the
smokes.
audience knows. There was week 2 I was watching, and I was just sitting down watching and flipping through the games. We were on Red Zone for a little bit, for like an hour, and then we flipped through games, and then we watched the Saints and some of the Rams, and there were just so many missed kicks. I
Missed kicks.
I can't even begin to name them. If you guys watched
PATs. Missing PATs.
PATs, 35-yard field goals, whatever.
Field goals under 40 yards were missed.
Yeah.
What? Like, no, get out of here, dude.
It was, yes. It was bad weeks for kickers besides Brandon Aubrey, essentially. Blake Grupe, that was one of them. 35-yarder. That was just one of the many, but that's the one I remember on the top of my head.
Yeah, no.
But anyway, back on track. That Giants pick is fucking dog shit. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway,
I'm no doubt dog.
Me and Justin got the Chiefs. You got the Giants, so good luck with that.
I'm taking the Giants. Chiefs, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Okay? I'm not taking you until you win a fucking game.
All right, who's next?
All right. The Monday night game. This game, Justin even said, in easily the best and biggest game of the week, home team edges out with a W. The home team lines at the Ravens. Monday Night Football. Holy smokes. That is a game. Wow. Justin took the Ravens, so I'll let you make your pick.
I'm gonna take the Lions.
You motherfucker.
I
was gonna take the Lions to differentiate from both of you guys.
Oh, okay, that's fine. You understand, differentiate, like picking different than us only works if it's an upset. There can only be so many upsets in a week. Like with that logic, you're just gonna lose. I mean, like you could win, but the chances of that happening are very small.
Well, you're taking the Lions.
Yeah.
Okay then. So when the Lions lose, we could cry together next week.
We will.
Okay.
And Justin will be watching us and be like, "Oh, look at these two cocksuckers."
Yeah. No. He'll just get further.
You're acting like the margin is very big too. We're only going into week 3. The margin is not that big.
Yeah, no, 7-4.
You're only one game behind me.
For second.
You're only 2 games behind Justin. I don't know what you're like. This guy's throwing off his strategy and everything. But anyway, I never lost faith in Dan Campbell, even though he did lose Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson. And give me the Lions.
Okay, I'm taking the Lions too.
Derrick Henry is starting to scare me. You need to start to figure it out. Week 1 wasn't bad, but he doesn't fumble. That's the thing about Derrick Henry. He doesn't fumble. Now 2 weeks, 2 fumbles? What the hell? Derrick Henry, you don't do that. You're like he just never fumbles at all. Now 2 weeks, 2 fumbles. It's like, dude, what's going on?
Yeah, is he losing a step like Kelsey?
Maybe, but like he did get a lot of yards in it.
He did have a lot of steps like Kelsey. Yeah. He's up there, so if he loses a step, he's only still right there. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, so those are our picks. Let's get into this new segment. I think it's fair to say after 2 weeks, are they a contender? They're going to be fighting for a playoff spot? Or are they a pretender? Okay, and the only teams that we selected to make the choice on are the teams that are 2-0.
Every 2-0 team?
Yep, we're going to be going over every 2-0 team.
All right.
On what they're... Okay, so first up is the Bills. The 2-0 Bills.
Oh, that's easy.
You go ahead.
Contender. I don't really need to explain myself. I mean, they make it to the AFC Championship almost every year. Yeah, easily contender.
Yeah. And Justin says Bills contender. His confidence rating, he bases out of 10. He says the Bills are a 9 out of 10 confidence, which is pretty damn. Why do you not give the. Did he give a reason as to why it's not a 10 out of 10? Defense already getting banged up, but he's making playoffs. Okay, so
we're doing it out of 10 of how
I
confident we
know
are.
what that's what Justin did.
Well, that sounds cool. Someone would do that. Bills 10 out of 10.
Okay, I'm saying this is easy to Bills 10 out of 10. Like
Yeah, like
they're a contender
it's
every
no,
year.
they're top 5 in the league easily. Top 3 maybe.
Okay,
Yeah, probably top 3.
next team, the Chargers, 2-0. Justin says they're a contender. He confidence level is 7 out of 10. Jim Harbaugh as coach is always a plus, but Chiefs will still be knocking on the door come playoff time. So,
I'm gonna kind of steal Justin's answer. Contender 7 out of 10 as well. It would be an 8 out of 10, but Justin Herbert, wow, you are super efficient and great at football. Until
goodness.
Hold on. Until it becomes playoff time. Then it's like, dude, you suck. 4 interceptions against the Texans last year in the first round. What the hell are you doing? Like, genuinely, what the hell are you doing?
Didn't the year before didn't he lose to the Jaguars?
That was like 2 years ago, but
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Or yeah, I guess that is what you said.
Mm-hmm. Where's that buzzer? Yeah.
Well, I said I think. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, no. I bet on that game. Yeah.
Yeah,
I won.
I can't remember. I think he had a couple interceptions. It wasn't 4 though, but still.
Yeah, no, it wasn't 4.
Herbert, dude. Like I would be more confident in the Chargers if you actually were a little bit more clutch when it came playoff time. But,
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Chargers too. I've been impressed with the first 2 weeks that they're a contender. They're not a pretender. They'll be there. They will make playoffs. Like so,
for sure.
So they're a contender for the division. It's probably the Chiefs, or I actually picked in episode 1 of the podcast. I actually picked the Donkeys, the Denver Donkeys, to win the division. So on a scale out of 10, I would say the Chargers are a 6 out of 10 for me. Although they've impressed me, but like he's playoff time, and they will fold because that's what they do.
most likely, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next team, this is a hands down. The Bengals, the Cincy Bengals, are 2-0. And they're not winning by a lot, but they're just barely eking out wins. They're 2-0. Are they a contender or pretender?
You go first.
They're a pretender. The Burrow injury makes them a pretender. No, I have no faith in them even making playoffs, let alone division win. No, they're a pretender.
Yeah, what Justin said.
No.
All right. Well,
Okay, yeah, no, I gotta get. Yeah, no, I say that they're a 1 out of 10 for me.
1 out of 10.
They're a pretender.
Oh, okay. So like you rate them out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought we were doing.
What were you doing? What?
Well, you said earlier Justin rated them on how much confidence he has in them.
Well, yeah.
So if you're rating them as being a pretender,
then you rate them low out of 10.
okay. Because you could also say I'm rating them as a pretender, and if you do it low through 1 through 10, then it's like there's not a good chance they're a pretender.
Holy smokes.
That's what you could be saying.
I'm ready for hockey.
Anyway, Bengals contender. I'm
Okay.
gonna give it my confidence level, even though apparently that's not what we're doing. I'm gonna do a 5 out of 10. Is that too high?
You think if you say a 5 out of 10, you think that there's a slim chance that they can make playoffs.
Yeah,
Okay.
they can.
Where's the buzzer?
The Bengals easily can make playoffs. They need to win a few games with the backup. Will it be easy? Hell no. Will it be easy in AFC North
Oh
football?
my goodness.
Hell no.
Get in the comments and roast this guy. Whoa.
It's possible.
You're roasting me about taking the Giants. Oh my
Their
goodness.
defense was like dead last in everything last year. They almost made playoffs. They were one game away from making playoffs.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Justin says a 2 out of 10 pretender. Just lost Burrow most likely for the season, so there's no question there that they'll be losing games. The defense only has 2 good players. Which,
Who's the other one? What's he talking about?
he didn't list them. I don't know.
Because Trey Hendrickson, obviously, but the second good defender? I don't know. I mean, they have a few solid people, but like, still, that's not relevant anyway.
Yeah, no, they're a pretender. All of us agree. And the Colts.
I said contender.
What didn't you say?
I said contender.
Okay. Holy, you're gonna get roasted. I'm gonna leave a comment in this.
Dude, they were one game away from making. This is contending for playoffs, right?
Yes.
So yeah, they were only one game away last year. They already have a 2-0 start. If they win minimum or maximum of 3 games with their backup, Burrow will be back by week 11 or 12, and they wouldn't even need to win out. I mean, it'd be nice if they did, but they wouldn't even need to.
We'll talk more about this in the Cincinnati little episode we're gonna do. Holy smokes. Okay, moving on. The Colts. Justin says he puts the Colts as a contender. 6 out of 10 confidence in being a contender. I knew Danny Dimes would be an upgrade over A-Rich, but it's going to be even smoother than expected. They still have the Texans lurking for the division title, though.
That was a horrible take.
It wasn't worse than yours.
No, it was. Colts pretender. I would give them like a 3 out of 10. I'm sorry, Colts, but there's not a whole lot there. Daniel Jones has had a pretty impressive 2 weeks, though. Only keep it up.
We were raving about him after week 1. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like very too impressive. Defense has been pretty solid too, but I'm sorry, Colts fans. I just really don't see a world where you guys keep it up.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah. I say a pretender. I agree with you. I think the Colts are a pretender. I don't rate them as low as you. What do you say?
I think it's 3.
A 3 out of 10?
Yeah.
I say a 5 out of 10. Yeah, just because that division in general is not good. So yeah, no. But they're win as long as you can. Keep the streak alive. Stranger things have happened, but yeah, no. So I agree with that. They're a pretender. And then now we're going to the NFC. All right. And the Eagles are 2-0. Justin says 10 out of 10 confidence. Defending champs are still the best team in the league. Beat the Chiefs without having even to do that much offensively and rarely turn the ball over. So this is an easy one for me. That the Eagles are the champs and they're not taking a step off easily. Contender 10 out of 10.
Yeah, contender 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, next team would be the 49ers.
Let's go.
What do you say?
I'm gonna say that is good. Damn. I'm gonna say Pretender, and I'm gonna say 4 out of 10. They can be solid, but they suffer a lot of injuries.
Hmm.
Uh, it's not for super long. You will get those guys back by week 6, but still, I mean, you are 2-0, so it's a nice start. But maybe you guys might crack a playoff spot, but you guys are definitely first round exits if you do. I would say.
I agree. Yeah. Justin says, well, no. Justin done fucked up on this one. He did a trick thing, and we'll get into that after I make mine. The 49ers are a 9 out of 10 pretender. Like I have no faith in the 49ers. I don't even think I can honestly say that I think they make the playoffs. I could see them easily not making playoffs. I can. So that's why I give them a 5 out of 10 pretender. Um, they're just always hurt and whatever. Yeah, not sold on them. Justin says a contender and pretender. Do we even allow that? A 5 out of 10. They have the talent on the roster but can't never stay healthy, which they can't.
Nope,
Injuries.
They cannot.
How long does McCaffrey play before he gets hurt and is done for the year?
Oh, if McCaffrey gets injured too, which will probably happen,
Mm-hmm.
definitely Pretender.
Yeah. Okay, next team up, Cardinals. Justin says Pretender 3 out of 10. Teams have played easily the worst team so far. I don't see them building enough momentum to actually snag a wild card. I kind of agree with that. I say that they're a pretender. I'd even rate it even worse than a 3 out of 10. I would go a 1 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Pretender 1 out of 10 as well.
I have zero faith in the Cardinals,
I mean,
even though they're 2-0.
nothing personal, Cardinals fans. Just I'm not a big believer in Kyler Murray. He's not bad, but like, he's just not one of those guys. He's not one of the top guys in the league. Normally, you need a top guy in the league to actually make some noise in playoffs. There's really nothing going for Cardinals fans besides Marvin Harrison Jr. and Will Johnson. I would say those are the two big bright spots. Other than that,
Trey McBride.
well, yeah. I was thinking of young people, but Trey McBride and Buda Baker obviously are still studs.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just like a bunch of mid. It's like the definition of mid on a roster.
Yeah. Okay, and the Rams are next up, 2-0.
I'm gonna say contender. I'm gonna say 8 out of 10. I'm not gonna give him a full 10 out of 10. I think Stafford has lost a little bit of his step in his game. I think that was kind of present in the Titans game. Definitely could have been a tad better. Like I said, I mean, he did end up doing solid, but if you guys watch the game, it did take him a while to get started, and you have a lot of talent. With Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, and it's like it shouldn't take that long against the Tennessee Titans defense to get going.
It did take a bit, yeah.
Kyron Williams, I like him. I actually really do like him, but he's just hit and miss some weeks. He really is, and it's like, dude, when it comes playoff time, we can't be having that bullshit. It's either you're gonna get the rock and get 100 yards, or we're gonna see you in Cancun.
Yeah, so you said what, a 10 out of 10?
No, I said an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 for the Rams. I'm going to say they're a contender. Like
Obviously, yeah.
the Rams are going to make noise. I rank them a little bit lower, and I'm confident at 6 out of 10 is my confidence meter.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, because the defense is there, the offense is there so far, but like he said, it took a while against the Titans, but I'm just really worried about Matthew Stafford's health because, like I said in prior episodes, if Stafford's missing time, I have zero faith in Jimmy Garoppolo. Zero. No. So I give them a 6 out of 10 in confidence of being a contender. But as long as Stafford's, healthy, I mean, they will make noise in the playoffs. They're making noise not just in the season, they're making noise in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I definitely am a fan of that defense. It is young and very solid, but
Justin says the Rams contender 9 out of 10 confidence wise. Good young defense. Yep. Paired with a future Hall of Fame quarterback that's probably playing for his last time, which that's fair.
yeah.
And Puka, Devontae, Kyron, all threats to score whenever Stafford is healthy. See,
He even knows.
Yeah.
He had to highlight it.
Yeah, and that was good pick by Justin to highlight it because that's why I have a 6 out of 10 in the confidence in me.
I think you might get some comments about that.
Yeah,
You might, yeah.
my agent is a Rams fan. He'll leave a comment. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna say he's dropping you as a client.
So, all right, next team up. A team that I've really raved about all year long. On every episode, I've talked about how good these guys are. And the Packers, the Green Bay Packers. I have them being 8. I almost want to say 9, but yeah, I have them an 8 out of 10. Confidence of them being a contender. Like the Packers are a contender.
All right.
I picked them to win the division, so.
All right. I'm gonna say 10 out of 10 contenders. I think they're
Josh Jacobs.
I love Josh Jacobs.
He's his man's.
I almost wore a Josh Jacobs jersey, but this is Max Crosby.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Packers, one of the best teams in the league for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love Josh Jacobs. I love their offensive line. They're obviously the Micah Parsons addition made them a lot better on defense.
The defense has looked good.
Yeah.
In the first 2 weeks, yeah.
Just a whole lot going on in Green Bay. A lot of good going on in Green Bay.
And Justin has the Packers 8 out of 10 contender. He still thinks the Lions will win the division, which I do not. And the Packers seem to be a lock for a playoff spot at this point. Great all-around team play is happening, I love how Jordan Love is spreading the ball around to different receivers, keeping defenses honest, guessing where he's going to throw the ball. Yeah. That's going to pave the way for them.
I'm hoping they get Matthew Golden involved more though, because I think I think he's a stud.
Yeah. All right, and the last team to be 2-0, the Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Justin has them as a contender, 9 out of 10. Easy division, easy playoff spot. Absolutely can make noise in the playoffs too.
I'm gonna say contender, 9 out of 10 as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They are really good.
This must be the Saints fan in me.
I mean they're good. Maybe defense could be a tad better, but I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than they're good all around. Bucky Irving, Rashad White, Baker Mayfield, Emeka Ibuka, Jalen McMillian, Chris Godwin. I could just go on and on. They got a lot of solid people. It's more, and Baker Mayfield reviving his career definitely is showed how good Mike Evans actually is. It's very, very impressive team they built over there. Maybe their interior lineman could be a tad better, but I'm just nitpicking. I would say 9 out of 10. They definitely are going to make some noise.
Okay, you and Justin, 9 out of 10 contenders. I have to disagree with both of you guys.
I think they're pretenders.
No, but I don't rate them. I'm not as confident as you guys. A 9 out of 10 on them being contenders. I have them 6 out of 10. Yeah, just based off their 2 victories that they've had this year, I have not been impressed. And I think Tampa Bay fans, can you honestly say that you were impressed with those 2 victories? I mean, you were losing. No, those games were supposed to be lost by you. You pulled them out of your ass. No, based on now, prior to the season starting, Tampa Bay definitely 9 out of 10, if not a 10 out of 10 contender. But I see weak spots that are going to be exploited later on in the year. If not the playoffs, it'll happen in the season. There are losses coming up Tampa Bay's way because you're not going to get as lucky as you have been. No. Yeah. So that's it for this contender pretender edition. I think we'll probably do this I say after week 4, week 5, do it again. Yeah. See who's one loss.
Yeah, who's changed and
yeah. So we'll do this again. This is gut reaction off the first 2 weeks. So I mean, what can you do?
Obviously, first 2 weeks still very early. A lot of football left to be played. Yep. A lot of things could change.
Yep, a lot of injuries.
Yeah. Hopefully not for San Fran because they're already facing a lot. But history does tend to repeat itself.
Yeah. And we got stay tuned for because I'm gonna be dissecting the Cincinnati Bengals in the next episode that we will post this week.
It's like a little mini episode. It's not
really
not
a podcast. Quite this long.
It's not a podcast. It's just us talking
about Burrow.
Yeah, the whole Burrow situation.
Yeah. Yep. I got a lot to say.
He does.
You would think I'm a Bengals fan with how I'm. Well, tune into that episode. You're gonna think that I'm a Cincinnati Bengals fan. Yeah.
That won't be available on Spotify, by the way. That will only be on YouTube. So if you're watching currently on Spotify, make sure you go to the Face Mask podcast on YouTube. If you're listening to Spotify, though, before you go ahead and over to our YouTube, make sure you save and download on Spotify. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Turn those post notifications on.
Post notifications, yep.
All right, guys. Anything else to say?
Nope. That'd be it. And I'm looking forward to doing our first hockey episode. We're working on that. In fact, I'm gonna
post it before
after
Sunday. Now that should be up before Sunday.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, no, because we're gonna put the Cincinnati Bengals one up before Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting focused on after we do the Cincinnati Bengals one. I'm gonna get focused on hockey. Justin's already dropped some ideas for hockey, so we're looking forward to the hockey one. Yeah.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Tune in next time. Peace.